Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha Mashiach. My name is Melech Shalomo. Today is the 14th of October 2024. It's 11:49 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to do a trade recap here. I did on an evaluation account on Apex for ES. So this is the 5-minute chart. So let me just point out some stuff here. This is Camarilla R3. This is floor pivot R1. And this is Camarilla R4, right? So the Camarillas were in a higher value relationship, which is the most bullish it could get. So in the pre-market session here, we had this run up to the Camarilla R4. So I took a short here on the weakness. We had an instant rejection right there. Actually, we had two rejections, the wick, and then we had this sell-off candle, right? So my thought process was, if we're running up in the pre-market, right, or the overnight session, we could be extending ourselves up to the Camarillas and then actually getting the weakness into the RTH session, right? So I was thinking maybe we will come up here and start selling off before we get into the RTH session, and maybe we could find buyers somewhere down here and then head back up, right? But today's ended up being like a kind of double distribution trend day. Right now we're distributing around this area here. So we had this big push off, and then this is a distribution happening here. So it's not really a big trend day, it's just like kind of like a double distribution. But anyway, so went short here at around, let's see what level that is. So after this setup here, took this short rejection off of Camarilla R3 at 58.70.25, right? And then I exited after we basically retested this level here, this breakout level, or this kind of flag pattern, ABCD pattern. We tested the top of it. We found buyers. I let it run a little bit. We wicked out, looking like we were gonna continue. That failed, and then I eventually just stopped out because I saw that we just found some buyers on the retest and we were gonna push up. So stopped out here at 58.70, right? Right. So at the RTH open, we had a nice setup here for continuation off of Camarilla R3, but I didn't take this trade here because I don't have my bookmap subscription, so I can't really judge this wick too much, right? If I could see bookmap the order flow better, then I'll be able to take this this breakout or this retest better, right? Because on a 5-minute candle, it's just coming down here and I don't really know what's going on actually right here, right? So I didn't really risk taking a retest. It was a good setup though. Let's see on the going down to the 1-minute chart here. Right, so on the 1-minute chart, it's a little clearer because you could take, let's say, this is the open here at 9. Let's see, this is the open at 9:30. We have the sell-off, and you see the buying wick right there. We stopped, we pushed up. No, we stop right here. We sell off, and we push back up, right? So at this point here, this could be an entry. Right, so maybe I'll start switching over to like the lower time frames. I wonder if they have a 30-second chart, and it looks like they do. All right, I'm just kind of looking at how this would look on a 30-second chart, 30-second bars. So yeah, it would have like a little consolidation there a little bit, and then you'd get the breakout of this level here, and that would be a good entry. So I'm gonna start going down to probably the 30-second to see a little more minutia here because this will be the closest thing to how bookmap order flow would be, and I could see like the breakout levels, like how it's actually working right here, right? We get the wick, we get these push-ups, some fails, and then we get that push back up, right? We test underneath Camarilla R3 a little bit. We find support, we find the push up, and could even enter somewhere around here above this break. Because when we start, when this candle starts here just above Camarilla R3, we could take that breakout of the top of this wick right here. Like right here around 58.75.25, right? So didn't take that trade though, but this was a good setup on a higher value Camarilla 2-day relationship. This is a nice little bounce, a nice little platform to go off of. You know, this is resistance, but it's in a higher value relationship, and a retest of it, finding buy and support, resistance turns into support. So this is a nice platform to kind of get a buy off of. So didn't chase it. We went up to floor pivot R1. Let me just go back here where we have these labels. Right. So went up the floor pivot R1. That's the first bullish target of the day. Had a nice little consolidation. Came back here, found buyers a little bit, retested it after the breakout. A little stop run right there for the shorts. People who trying to short right there or taking profit, whichever one that is. And found buyers right there. They took off again, right? So this was where my trade was executed. I looked for the strength, the continuation of the strength, right? So we're going into Camarilla R4. This is a breakout level for a trend day as well. So on the retest here, right, we pull back. And then basically I'm taking this kind of like a breakout level here. So once we, because you see this candle is kind of like a hammer candle. You're not even, it's ended just at the top of this candle. And this is a 30-second candle right here. So the top of this candle here, which just basically looks like a wick, took the breakout right there. And then this other candle here started at this level here. All right. Let me just go back to the 5 minutes and see what this looks like. Because that's how I was taking the trade anyway. Right, so basically waited for the breakouts here, and I think it bounced around a little bit like how you saw on that 30-second candle. And then when we got up to this level here, I took this trade at 58.90.50. Right, so took 3 contracts there. So I'm exploring some different like lot sizes and trailing stops and take profits and just risk management in general. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking 3 contracts, trying to get at least 10 points on one contract, but I'm taking 2 off at 6 points, right? So entered here 3 contracts at 58.90.50, took 2 off here at 58.96.25. And then the last one, I trailed that stop up there too. So when we get to 6 points, this goes 2 points in profit, right? So that goes up to 58.92.50, and then that came back and stopped me out. So the theory with this risk management setup is that I'm looking for this last contract here to be the runner to go up to like 10 points and better. And if it does pull back after 6 points, if it does pull back 4 points, I'm gonna stop out, right? So that's what it did. It pulled back 4 points, so I just stopped out right there, right? So and then after this, you could see that we did get some pullbacks again. Came back and retested this level here at 58.91.75. So this wasn't a clean breakout where you could get that 10 points off of this entry anyway. Maybe if I took this entry here at 58.88.75, the exact breakout, This could get up to 58.9675. So that would be 8 points right there. The top of this candle here would be, yeah, so we will get the 10 points here on this move, right? But would we be able, let's see here, let me see, 58.8875, right? Then we go up 6 points to 58.9475. All right, 94.75. Yeah, so this, I think this would survive, right? So if I got a better entry here, I would get the 6 points, and then the pullback, I would survive that pullback, right? So it's just a matter too of getting like the proper entries. So this entry was a little late, and I guess I wasn't too confident without having bookmap to see the order flow and stuff. I'm not really confident in my entries as before, so I'm taking a little time to get a little more confirmation from the candle chart, right? So this was the profit on the day, 712.50, and basically caught the 6 points on two, and then took two from one, 2 points from one contract, right? So that's basically ending up at about 8 points, right? All right, y'all. So it's Malek Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.